All right, guys, Eric Paul's in here with 9 to 5 Sports. Going to be giving you guys the fades and the value plays here for the Wells Fargo Championship. Now, just a quick reminder, if you guys enjoy this video, give me a like in the comment section below. That is a YouTube algorithm like there for us. And I don't typically like to ask for that. I typically hate asking for the like. Just kind of want to see how much that helps the videos here. So if you could do that, I would appreciate that. Let's get into the fades and value plays for the Wells Fargo Championship. So just to start off, I will say that the fades are really just cherry picking. Okay. This is a week where I don't think you have to force anything. This is a week where I could see some people trying to talk themselves into a bad play because one of these bad plays are going to be low owned. And I don't want that to be you guys. Now, they could still have a good play because I am going to be fading really good players. But there's going to be safer plays that have just as much upside, kind of like last week, where you don't have to force it and you can get the same outcome. So the first one's going to be Tommy Fleetwood, priced at 8K. He has a lot of name value priced into his name. Honestly, he probably should be a 6K price point play. Doesn't have good course history here. Hasn't been in good recent form. Really one good finish, and that was at the Dell Match Play Tournament. We don't care about that tournament in terms of PGA DFS predictability right now. And then a top 10 at the API. So, he could have a random good week. I just don't want to bet on that. Top 60 in the model, that is something we can easily afford to avoid here. Then the next one is going to be kind of cherry picking as well. Rory Mack right now. Rory does have tremendous course history, guys, here. Course history ranked 9th. Course history average 15th. His average finish here over the last 4 years has been 15th. That is absolutely spectacular. We do like that, but his recent form has been horrible. He's a guy that I pulled up on the 9 to 5 specialist page for you guys to get a better representation of what is going on with Rory, because if we pull him up here, we can see he still is ranking out decently, top 32. That's not exactly, hey, fade me, but when we pull him up here, it kind of paints the full picture for you guys to show you guys that he actually has not been playing all that well. He's someone that we don't want to end up on this week. And now we're going to look at the next fade. It's going to be Harold Varner III. And this is more or less the fact that I've been wanting to play him this whole year, and we finally got to for a nice little stretch in there. Harold Varner was really starting to pop up. And his course history just isn't there. 2 missed cuts and a 55th place finish. Like I said, the recent form seemed like it was finally there. 21st at the API, 61st at the Players, Honda, 19th, Valero Texas Open missed cut, and then a second at the Heritage. I just worry about that recent form or that course history. He's a player where, he just always holds name value. He's a guy that I thought I was going to end up on originally at the start of the week when I saw that he was in on it. It's a good price point. I feel like it's just going to be a trap play. I feel like some people are going to be trapped into making him as a play. And now Patrick Cantley. So I want to start off with saying Patrick Cantley would be an ideal play here at this tournament. Third best stat rank play. 33rd place finish here in 2017 at the PGA Championship, but he has been in horrible recent form. He's another one who I pulled up on the 9 to 5 specialist page. We can see he's been struggling in his strokes gain stats, been getting a little bit better in accuracy actually, but that's over the last 10 weeks. He just hasn't been playing that well as a whole, trying to figure stuff out with his putter. Really all he needs to do is just putt faster and not mope around the greens. God, he is so frustrating to watch putt. And honestly, that's probably more or less why I'm fading him, because I just can't stand watching him lately. But this would be a perfect tournament for him to go out and win. Honestly, this should be a tournament that he goes out and wins or contends for. Just not in good recent form, not someone that I think you guys should be ending up on this week. And now we get into the fun parts of this video. We are going to get into the value plays. Once again, last week I gave you guys Vincent Laylee as the top value pick, really the only value pick that I thought you guys could go out of your way to play. This week it's a little bit better, I guess, if you will. Michael Thompson is someone that's standing out, top 48 in the model, saying that he should probably go out and make the cut. Now, strokes gained tee to green, that's not that good. It is a longer track. You kind of worry about that. Stat rank, 66 in that. Once again, kind of borderline make cut. Course history average 71st, so a missed cut, and then a top 42 finish. It's okay. We'll take that from a value play. And that's kind of on par with what he's been doing recently. 48th at the Players, 19th at the Honda, 34th at the Masters, and then 42nd at the Heritage. So You know, 4 straight make cuts in a row. We do like that. We'll take that. And really, besides the miscut at the Genesis Invite and the Waste Management Phoenix Open, have been playing great golf there as well. I don't mind Michael Thompson this week. He's someone that if you guys end up on him, I'm fine with it. I don't think he's going to be the top value play for me this week. It might be this guy. Casually popping up a lot recently. Still not going to rank out that well. 52nd in the model does rank out as someone that should make the cut. But where I really like him is the fact that, you know, 42nd place finish, and he's been playing spectacular golf. 8th at the Honda, miscut the Corrales. Kind of alarming there. That tournament did play difficult, though. It's kind of windy. That could be why. And then a top 17 at the Valero Texas Open, 25 at the RBC Heritage. And last week, a top 15 finish. We'll pull him up here on the 95 Specialist page here as well. We can see that he has been improving as well. Overall grades out as someone that probably will make the cut. If he continues to putt well, that should help him out to make the cut. And really, that's all we're hoping for from a value play at this price point range. It is nice to see that he has been playing a lot better recently as well. If we look over the past, I don't know, for him, we can do 6 weeks. If we look at the past 6 weeks, we'll see what he's been doing there. We can see the stats do continue to get a little bit better there as well. So don't mind a little Camilo Villegas this week. After that, kind of the easy one is going to be Vincent Laylee. Once again, price too cheap. 6.4, a little bit better, I guess, but still price too cheap. Didn't have a start here yet. Maybe that's why his price is low. But after making 5 straight cuts in a row, with all of them being like top 36 or better finishes, no reason to fade him. You know, had a little bit of a rough stretch mixed in there, and I kind of like that. I kind of like that his bad starts were all mixed together, because other than that, the guy's been a cut maker. So maybe that ball will drop eventually, but it hasn't yet, and we can continue to ride the made cuts there with Vincent Laylee while he's still priced too cheap. And then the last value play I'm going to give you guys is going to be Troy Merritt. Troy Money Merritt. A lot of you guys already know that I love to play Troy Merritt, but the thing with him is that he has been having one bad round that's really destroyed his tournaments so far this year. It's like if he just makes that bad round a little bit less bad, he goes out and he plays well. It's as simple as that. And we can see that with last week with the top 10 finish. He was right on par to do that the previous week at the Heritage, but he had a bad second round. He went from like being top 20 to a miscut. It's been very consistent there. At the Valero Texas Open, had a bad 4th round, shot like 4 strokes worse than he had the whole week. You know, if he just cleans that up, he can easily go out and make the cut. You know, he's a guy where it's very risk reward. He's a guy that easily can put it all together and get a top 10 finish if he can just clean up that one bad round, and that's kind of why I like him as a pick. But that's all I have for you guys for this video. Remember, I do have the core plays video already out for you guys, and then I will be having the sleepers and shoulder stroke plays. Some of you might be watching this and that video is already out. If you guys want to check out the golf ball review video, the TaylorMade Tool Response, have that out there for you guys as well. Think about joining the 95 Nation. The link is in the description below. It's $10 a month. All right, thanks for watching, guys, and as always, let's keep cashing.